How's it going, ladies and bruises? I'm Bobby Sixkilla and welcome back to Divinity Original Sin Enhanced Edition. Now we had to cut it short a little bit last time because it was running on quite a bit. Where do these sheep keep coming from? Someone answer me that. Anyway, we've got, I think, a new room to explore here. At the end of time, or at least we got to follow zigzags.
I greet you, Honorable Master of the House. I am the Shepherd of Elements, and I control how they may flock towards your most imperial presence. So, if it pleases you, command me, and the elemental aspect of your choice shall once more settle among these holy halls.
Okay. Fire element?
And that is your final choice?
I guess.
Yes, it is.
Yes, indeed. That is our final choice.
Thy will be done.
So we can go to the Hall of Flames now.
I wonder who awaits you in the next chamber. I wonder what they'll say.
Did I talk to them or nah? No, let's go have a look.
Good God! What an infernal heat.
Feels like we've landed inside the heart of the sun.
You! What radiance burns
Whoops.
from your being? Enough to scorch even the likes of me, I find. And that is no small feat. Most impressive, yes, most impressive indeed.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
Why, I am a soldier of fire. And does this landscape not befit me? I have lived here for eons, since the first great peace, when the world as your kind know it, was first secured. We were invited here by a great leader, I believe. Yes, a leader, I'm sure it was. The details, they crumble like ash when I try to grasp them in truth. But the radiance of that time has never left me. Victory, blazing victory, adorned our heads like a crown of glorious flames. I'm sure one as radiant as yourself must understand exactly what I mean.
What do you know about fire magic?
What do I know? Ha! Fire magic is me, and I am it. A far better question is, what would you like to know?
Okay, actually I've got a few things here to still get my hands on. What do we got? Right, pyro, I still need a lot. Maybe we'll do man-at-arms first, because I don't need much for that. I just need barbed wire and flurry. So I think I need man-at-arms for our rogue as well. Yeah. Quite a bit. How much is this gonna cost me? A fucking fortune, obviously. I've still got a few things to sell at least. So that's good. Not really planning on making skill books either, but summon Nick. Alright, what other fire ones have you got? Let's just check what Jahan needs. You have meteor shower. See, that'd be pretty fucking good. Self-immolation. There you go.
Take care, my friend. Those who blaze brightly may find themselves targeted by darkness.
That was a lot of money to spend, but skills are the most important thing to buy in the whole game, realistically. Alright, where did all my skill books go? Okay, so barbed wire. That requires a shield, of course. And flurry. Level's not high enough, okay. Requires level 12. Damn! God damn. Meteor strike, that's for you, Jahan. Level 12 is quite high. Burn my eyes is for you, Jahan, as well. Level's not high enough. Is that all we got? Did we only buy 4? I felt like we got more than that. You want to take Summon Nick and use that as well? I mean, you might as well. You're the only one who can use it anyway. That costs us so much money. What else we got around here? Not much. Oh, here we go. An ancient diary again. My fellow general, when you read this I will have departed. It had to be. Sovereignty is fast becoming a curse. It was always her specialty, not mine. So all of it is yours. The glory and the power. For myself I seek only the inner peace I cannot possibly find in cities or in palaces. I know you'll understand. To all the world I'll be unreachable, but you know the secret ways, and your letters will find me still should you wish them to. So goodbye, and good luck. Alright, good. So, Lakula Forest. But we need to go home first. I suppose we should talk to you as well. We need to go back to Sixkilla first, turn in some missions, then we can get the fuck out.
How might I serve our mission? Ask, and I shall answer, if I can.
Huh, I thought something new would be there. Oh, that's cool. Let's go to Sixkilla North Gate. Nice to be out of all these rank fucking dungeons for a while. And we got a mission to turn in with you. That much is damn sure. For clearing out the church. Hopefully that pays well, or at least pays good in XP.
So good to see you again, Source Hunter.
Let's discuss the undead.
This cannot be. Can it? You have found one of the sources of the undead and sent it back into oblivion. But that is fantastic. Never have I seen such heroism. Hope breaks through after 2 years of absolute darkness. Sixkilla remains under threat, yes, but finally it has been proven even the dead can be vanquished. To think, Feliron too was behind these horrors all along. A man who treated the wounds I obtained in battle, who comforted me when my agony was great. Such a pity. Sixkilla is in your debt, Hunter. I, and the Legion too. Brachus Rex is dead, and no one but you could have done this glorious deed.
I'd like to talk to you about some matters concerning the Legion.
I shall be very glad to share what information I can, by all means.
The old church.
For 2 years, all news has been bad news, and clearly nothing has changed. More dead, more undead, and more letters to write home to grieving widows and widowers. Still, I thank you for telling me, Source Hunter. Knowledge I'll grant you my legionnaires.
Alright, that's that done. What else we got? General's Tale, yep, find the witch. So Lakula Forest. I guess all we've got to do now is to head to Lakula Forest. Maybe we should just teleport a bit closer then. Sixkilla, Silverglen Road. Alright, here we go. A whole new area. Terrifying. Everything here is going to be super strong and murder our faces off. I know it. I know it to be the truth. Alright, let's just have a wander about and explore this new area. No hurry. Nowhere to go in particular. Let's just explore. Rogue Earth Elemental. Evil smelling flowers. Well, I guess we might as well start on these guys. Why not? Seeing they're close to the entrance, they should be the easiest things to deal with around here. And we got to get prepared. Hopefully get a level up. Don't know how dangerous the evil smelling flowers are, but I'm not thrilled about it. That's weird how he moves. He's all like rainbowy. So they have a weakness to air. That's convenient. And a weakness to slashing, which is also convenient. The slashing's what this guy does. Take a slash to the face. You ass. I guess you slash now that you're using an axe. Do you do slash damage now that you have an axe? You do. That's convenient too.
Your head will spin faster than my blade.
Oh wow. They're pretty tough. They're surprisingly tough, in fact. Very nice.
How many eyes does a bull have?
Guess they can't do much unless they get into close range to us, I'm assuming. So that's cool.
Your agony brings
So I'm not going to get to close range with them. Not until I can waste them. Alright, let's do it. Oh, you can't get it that far? It's a shame. Oh, you just reached that one. 77's not bad though.
My target dances in shadows.
It doesn't really, because it can't move. At all. Holy crap, they're artillery? Yeah, I didn't know they were going to be artillery. Best mess them up then.
I run, they fall. I like this game.
Yeah, we're all getting poisoned, of course. That was expected. Still not thrilled about it though. Do they have a weakness? Fire. Really? Summon Nick. Nick's a bit more expensive than a normal undead, unfortunately. He can't summon anything. Nice, good shot. Ow. Oh wow, this is gonna hurt. Oh yep, that's hurting. That's hurting. Maybe go for a thunder jump, see if you can stun one of them. Or more than one. That'd be even better. How come you get to go again? Dude, they get to go often. Like real often.
Breaking bones?
Well, that's one dead. We're gonna need you over here to heal. Oh no, we got you. You just can't do anything, can you, Jahan? Can't do anything right, can you?
Sniper's gaze.
Turn that off. I don't know if we can knock these over. Doesn't really make sense that we could, but had to try. Had to try. Alright, what do we got? Fire's its weakness, but we can't do shit with fire. Go lightning. Stunned. There, that's good. That's good. I'm all about that. How far can you get a firefly from here? Everyone look out!
This place is unbearable.
Sorry, dude. Trying to make your life easier. I mean, it's probably a bit easier, right? Can't see target. Well, dicks. Alright.
Back on my feet again.
Oh, he's already healing, is he? We can't see him anyway. We could summon a fire elemental. Probably overkill. Yeah, it's kind of overkill. A shame we had to lose someone in that fight, though. Probably expected since we're in a new area, but still kind of a shame. There you go, just died on its own.
As good as a new penny.
Can we put this fire out? It makes me very fucking nervous.
My kingdom for a dry shirt.
Why would you want a dry shirt that bad after being on fire? Surely that would put you off.
Just a heads up, but I found myself on the receiving side of a spot of friendly fire during that last encounter.
By the gods, I'm ever so sorry. Won't happen again. Cross my heart and hope to die.
Don't worry about it. Happens to the best of us. But once we find an inn, you're buying, buddy.
Buddy. This is how people talk, okay? Alright. Padded leather boots, not too interested in that. Let's just keep exploring. We got some poison over here.
Wargrave signals you to be cautious. There are enemies nearby.
Where? How do you know? Where? Don't stand in the poison, dumbass! Oh, you fucking moron. There's always one, isn't there? Always one. Fucking moron that walks in the poison. Hey, town!
In the name of the goddess, halt! Who goes there?
In the name of the oh god. Naught but a wanderer.
A wanderer, you say? A lost sheep, perhaps, that has found its flock. The stable of Immaculates.
What is this place?
Why, it's Silverglen, of course. Once the abode of miners, now the abode of the faithful.
I love this guy's voice.
We have traded the search for silver for the pursuit of divinity. I'm sure this sounds strange in what a stranger's ears, but you must know that but a short while ago, a frightful sickness felled us by the dozen, until she who speaks for the goddess brought us a cure.
It's like he's doing the lines by holding his nose. We have traded the search for silver for the pursuit of divinity.
She showed us how we may overcome the frailty and even the decrepitude of our mortal bodies. That is why we now live a life of devoutness and civility, so that we may become immaculate. But I suggest you talk to Father Loic if you want to learn more about the ways of the goddess. Be welcome, therefore, to Silverglen. Blessed be all Immaculates.
Yes, blessed be.
Welcome
Indeed.
to
The Immaculates
Silverglen,
here
home
seem
and
to be a
hearth of
friendly enough
Immaculates.
bunch.
Guess we'll check out the town.
The operative word.
Oh,
Let's
Jahan
remain
wants to talk
vigilant.
again.
The degenerates here claim they have been cleansed, but I can still smell the stink of persisting putrescence wafting from their grimy flesh. Silverglen. This place sickens me.
I see no evidence of sickness about me. Why take it to heart so?
I can tell you if you wish, but you'd have to listen to the tale of my life. Because my future, such as it is rooted deeply into my history.
Tell me more about your history, Jahan, if you please.
So I shall.
Why don't you start at the beginning? Didn't we do that?
Once upon a time, I was a king in a land of beauty to the east. A land of tigers and slender towers, of deserts and forests, of sun and all the world's wealth. I was a young king, handsome and all-powerful.
We've heard this.
Every nobleman would have killed his own. I knew my... And so... But then... Iraq. Oh, and yet... It was an but none of their potions took effect. It went like this, Hunter. I did. Still there came no relief. Like mosquitoes in the night, panic and despair. It had to be. I drew forbidden symbols. I spoke unhallowed words, and from the smoke that rose like a dragon's last breath, a demon appeared to me and said, "Ask, O blighted king, and you shall have." "Just tell me," I cried. "Tell me what ails me."
Okay, I think this is new. You asked the demon what ailed you. What was its answer?
Hiraka. Never had I known a single word can cut deeper than the sharpest of daggers. With maddening glee, the demon told me she was one of his kin. A soul-swallowing horror that had been feeding on both my body and my spirit like a leech. An ancient being was she, that moved from king to king throughout the ages, filling their hearts with love, then draining them of life. After such revelations, does one truly desire to live on? Death seemed like a mother then, welcoming me with her all will be well embrace. Yet still I feared exceedingly her seemingly sweet caress, and the oblivion that would follow. Release me from her, demon, and give me back the strength of a sick, free existence. So went my desperate plea. It smiled, of course it did. Smiled bare 100 razors as its eyes came alight with infernal fire. 1,000 years I will give you, it whispered. But then your soul shall be mine to incarcerate in the depths of hellish nemesis. As for your throne, that I'll have now. What say you, O brittle king? Do you accept my terms?
So tell me, Jahan, did you accept the demon's terms?
I think you know the answer to that question, Hunter. But I've said enough for now. These memories are painful to recollect. So let us turn to the rest of them later. Good. No use in standing about.
Well, well, well. So our very own demon hunter once dabbled in the so-called darkest of arts himself.
A man so utterly betrayed and dying will grasp at any straw. I can hardly blame him.
But I can. No matter the circumstance, I simply cannot abide a hypocrite.
Yeah, that's true. Hypocrites. Alright, let's check out this town. Are you a person in cat form?
Psst. Over here, Hunter. It's Source Hunter. You've made it into the hamlet of Silverglen, I see. Unnerving spot, don't you find? Leandra has fashioned herself a hero here, but the townsfolk don't seem to know the truth behind the conduit, though they call themselves Immaculates.
What do you make of these Immaculates?
They're thick as trout, if you ask me, and unnaturally obsessed with ancient teachings. I haven't seen Leandra here myself, but she must have put on quite a show of magical mastery to enthrall a crowd of shaggy miners, to have them hop on the bandwagon of a shadowy religion wholly alien to them.
Which ancient teachings do you mean?
Haven't you heard them whisper of the blood? How their eyes shine when they discuss certain stellar stones? Star stones, of course, which drenched in blood become bloodstones and are used in healing rituals. Now, I can see how it could be a fantastic thing to nurse a dying human back to health, if all it takes is to sacrifice a toad. But I spy bloodlust in these people's eyes. A bloodlust that goes beyond the usual meaning of the word. They all act like they're following a benign goddess that will lead them to paradise. But I'll be a dappled Dalmatian if any of that is true.
Since you've been scouting the place, perhaps you can tell me where I should start looking for shady goings-on.
I've been shadowing the local priest, a man by the name of Loic. I have the feeling he knows more than most in Silverglen, for I've followed him in the night when he meets with cloaked strangers, and goblins even. Mangoth, Hyberheim. Of strange things I've heard him whisper. Yes, this priest has shady goings-on written all over that smug, holier-than-thou face of his. But we must start at the beginning, Source Hunter. The White Witch is still at large. If we want to get to the true heart of Leandra's doings, we must start with her sister. And she's far likelier to be in her cabin among the trees than here among Leandra's followers.
Why are you walking about Silverglen in your cat form?
The advantage of being a puss, my friend, is that one can pussyfoot. A white-haired wizard draws attention, but a cat can move about unnoticed and, indeed, unseen. Not that I'm not extra wary of these bloodsuckers, though. There's a conspicuous absence of pets in this eerie little town.
I'll take my leave.
The Immaculate's presence here is highly disconcerting. But we mustn't lose sight of our mission, Source Hunter. The White Witch resides somewhere in the wilds of the surrounding forest, and we must find her.
Yep, well, I want to check out town first, okay? Do what I want. You're not my real dad.
Give me the strength, O goddess.
Welcome be, O seeking souls, to this holy house of Immaculates.
Who are you?
I am Loic, enlightened one among Immaculates, spokesman for the holy conduit, as she is spokesman for the goddess herself. Hers is the blood.
I'd like to ask you some questions about the Immaculates.
Then it shall be my pleasure to answer them.
Who are the Immaculates?
We are the chosen ones of the goddess. The benedictions of the blood render our bodies and spirits unblemished, for such is her mercy, that we may all become part of the sacred soul. And you too, Seeker, could become one such part.
Could you tell me more about the conduit?
The conduit, yes. She, the most exalted of all, second only to the goddess. It was she who brought us first her divine words, then her divine will, a will made real in blood. Truly, though, she is quite beyond your concern, O wandering soul. She stands so very high above your humble station.
I'd like to hear about the goddess.
The goddess is the light and life of all. Corrupt is the world that generations of men and beasts have left behind, but immaculate it may be once more, cleansed in the blood of the unworthy. The few, the proud, the enlightened, theirs will be her kingdom. When red has run until no red is left, a paradise we will have shapen, and the goddess will dwell among us.
Why would we want to join the Immaculates? To infiltrate them? Fuck infiltrating them. I'd rather just murder their asses right here and now. Alright, let's have a look around. Looks like it's a pretty big town. Well, decent size anyway. Do they have a pub? Do you have a pub here? That's the most important thing. Where's the pub? We've been on the road for a while. We need a drink, man. Is this the pub? This looks like a blacksmith's.
Hello and welcome to our shop. I am the son of the proprietor, Nadia. Please let us know how we can help you.
Tell me about yourself.
You've probably noticed that my mother Nadia and I aren't from around here. No. We traveled rather far from our hometown to plant new roots here in Silverglen. My father, Ben, his death was somewhat mysterious, and we've traced the puzzle back to this little settlement. My mother will have plenty to say on that subject, if you're interested.
Oh, I am. Tell me about Nadia.
Ma's a bit intense, to be sure. Set in her ways, but fiercely loyal to the family. Help her out and you've got a friend for life. Cross her, and you'll be better off skipping town. Not that that'll stop her from cursing your line for the next 1,000 cycles of bendis.
Tell me about Ben.
My father was a good man, equal in character to his wife. His death nearly destroyed us, Ma and me. But now we're here, and we won't leave until we've held the proper parties accountable for their role in his death.
I'll take my leave. Let's talk to you then.
Farma Malbenita, a source hunter in Silverglen. I have traveled mile on top of mile to find help, and now help has, how you say, appeared from skinny vapors.
Is that how you say it? I don't know. What does that even mean? Tell me about yourself.
My story? Well, this is no small tale. I think perhaps you will be more interested in the, how you say it, the short end of stick.
That's not really how you say it either.
I believe Lawrence, the leader of Mining Guild, tell my husband and many of other workers to mine deadly ore called tenebrium. Lawrence knew that this ore caused rot. Charming name, no? Yet ordered miners to continue. Many men, my Ben among them, become the sickness. And now they, how you say, kick down the bucket. But the sickness, it is not normal. It kills swift and terrible, not unlike Source. My son Sebi and I travel from our home to find truth. But this has proven not so easy.
What can you tell me about your husband, Ben?
My sweet little Pomargo Vizago, my darling Ben. We got along like, how you say, peas and ferrets. But here there is work, very well paid, in mines, clearing special rock from silver mine. So he leaves Sebi and I to come to Silverglen.
At least I don't think ferrets would eat peas, at all.
We wait with hearts like stones for some months. And one day, we see familiar figure moving with strange steps on path toward cottage. We run to meet him and take him into our arms, but he collapses at our touch. We help him inside and set him to rest. But he was in terrible condition. Each hour he grow worse, rot so fast we hardly recognize him after 2 short days. He slip away from us. And we bury him with much grief.
Tell me more about your son, Sebi.
When his father died, Sebi became restless. Being of the age, he joined army and go straight to front line. Though I was nearly old woman, I joined army as healer to be near and look after my boy. There we saw special legionnaire using strange weapon. And this legionnaire soon come to my tent with the same disease that killed Ben. I discovered the tenebrium ore in this weapon. It was the ore that killed them both. I come to Silverglen to discover truth. And here I find Lawrence, that arrogant man, conducts his business without apologize to any.
So you need help proving Lawrence knowingly encouraged the miners to handle tenebrium.
Exactly this. Please, Source Hunter, you must help me prove that Lawrence made his workers to mine deadly tenebrium. For your help, I offer blessing from my homeland. Se vi mal successos, mi plantos rizzarbo cae tormenti via nepo soggiai branco. Translation is difficult, but it means something like, if you fail, I will plant cherry tree and haunt your grandbaby beneath branches. Good luck.
Haunt your grandbaby? I love this lady. She's fucking fantastic. Alright, well, it's gone on long enough and we're going to have to wrap this episode up. But we've got a lot of Silverglen still to explore and then all of Lacula Forest to explore, I guess. So that's exciting. Whole new area. We're doing pretty well now. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you in the next one.